Hello student, welcome to the online tutorial session. Today's session is very important because we will starting the topic that is MS-DOS or Microsoft DOS, that is disk operating system. It's also a popular operating system in earlier days, but right now it is not so popular, but still we are using it. So DOS or the disk operating system was introduced jointly by the Microsoft and the IBM during 1981 and hence was also called as the MS-DOS. So it was popular operating system used by the personal computer user. So DOS is a single user, single tasking operation system. Okay, which means that the function provided by the basic kernel of the DOS can be used only by the one program at a time. Okay, so it offers a command line character user interface through which the user has to type the commands to execute them. Okay, so the DOS boots by loading its BIOS from the system file, that is io.sys, which turns to load the DOS kernel from the system file, that is ms-dos.sys. Okay, so the kernel next execute the config.sys file, which is used for configuring the DOS shell by opening the command.com files. Okay, so this config.sys file is also contain command to customize the DOS by performing the specific functions and also loading the external software like device and drives. Okay, the shell is then opens a startup batch file called the autoexec.bat. So it is specially batch file written in a plain ASCII text and contain the instruction for the various start of the operation, and that's the usual one to perform automatically every time the computer starts. Okay, so you know that as it is a command line interface, mostly this DOS is operating on the different types of commands. Okay, so the commands was given in the DOS are the general computer programs depending upon the location of the programs. So this can be actually classified as an internal command and the external commands. Okay, so once DOS has been started, that is the computer has booted, the certain important commands are automatically loaded into the computer's memory. Okay, and that are available for a use to all. These are actually internal commands. So what is internal command? So the internal commands are most commonly used, important to the operations and the use of the operating system. Okay, by embedding them in a command.com file, they can be quickly accessed and always available by the MS-DOS to the Windows whenever we need it. Okay, so whatever commands are present in the command.com file, these are known as the internal command. The internal commands as commands from a part of a command.com programs. Okay, these command programs are not displayed at the time of listing files. Okay, some are examples are there, that is you can see that is CLS, date, time, dir, cd, md, rd, copy, del, rename. There are many internal commands are there. One by one we will learn it. Okay, and now what is the external command? Okay, on the other hand, the commands are programs that are kept in the disk until they are needed. Okay, so when one is used the external command, the DOS has to refer to the disk or the path where these programs are stored to run this program. So these programs are displayed at the time of listing files. Okay, the examples are disk copy, sys, format, xcopy, move, backup, restore, delete, and etc. So what is external command? External commands are eventually very powerful one. They help to fix the problem, improve the performance, and perform other action wells. Okay, external command usually have a higher resources requirement than the internal command. So keep them in a separate file and separated from the internal commands to help them to reduce the load on the Windows. They have also be added in the Windows whenever you need it to copying external commands file in the computer. Okay, so these are the examples. Now one by one we will try to learn the different internal commands as well as the different external commands. Okay, So the first internal command, that is CLS. Okay, so CLS, it is also known as the clear skin command. Okay, so it clear all other commands that already typed in the editor. What is the syntax for it? C colon slash, then it is CLS. Okay, so this is the syntax. Okay, now next is that is a date command. Okay, so date command is used to display or modify the current date. Okay, so after typing the command, the what is the new date format is there in the DDMMYY. If it is date is your system date is not correct, then you can also modify it, and the format is DDMMYY. Okay, so how to use it? The date command. So date is in a capital C colon slash, then you are right to write date. Okay, so date command. Okay, now there is another time command. Time command is also there. So time command will show you the current time of this particular system, or if it is not correct, then you can do one thing, that you can also change the current time also. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to, in the command prompt, you have to just type this. Okay, after that you press enter, then automatically it will show you current date and current timing. If you want to change, then the option is that enter the new time. You can type the new time if it is not correct. Okay, then another command is a very popular command is there, that is dir. Okay, dir command. So the dir command is a directory command, is used to list all the sub files, and the sub directory is underlying on the particular directory. So whatever directories or subdirectories are present under the C drive, it will show you the list of them. Okay, and if it is a directory, then it will mention as dir. If it is a file, then it will be mentioned as a file also. Okay, so now next command is md command, or it is named as mkdir. Okay, so mkdir or md command is used to make a new directory or a folder in DOS. Along with the command, the path, that is the location of the new directory and the name of the new directory also to be mentioned. Okay, whenever it occurs. So how to write down? The example is C colon slash, then we have to write md, and the temporary, that is next name, that is I am writing temp. So the next file or folder that we want to create, the directory, so that is under C drive, that is temp. Okay, so temp, or if you want to mention it that where you need to be place it, then you have to do what? You have to write down the path. Okay, suppose C colon slash is there, then you are writing md, and you have to create a, where to create, that is you want to create in a D drive. Okay, under my document. Okay, under Word. Okay, this one. So the above command will make the directory called Word under the my document directory under the D drive. Okay, so in this way you can write, you can make a directory. Okay, and the next command, next internal command is the rd, that is rmdir, or generally we are treated as a rd. So this rd command is used to remove or delete the directory or a folder in DOS. Okay, so you can write down the path as well as, or you can directly write down the directory or folder that you want to delete it. So C colon, okay, rd, then temp. Suppose I have created a temporary directory that I want to delete, or else you can give a location also. How to do it? rd in the D drive under my docs, the file is what, the directory is what I want to delete, and it will delete it. Okay, next is the one that is a change directory command, chdir, or cd command is there. Okay, cd command or a ctrl is to change from the one directory to another in DOS along with the command. Okay, and you can also use the pathway if it is necessary, then you can use it. Okay, so how to do it? And that you have to change. I'm writing this file. Okay, so this command will actually move to the directory called temp to under the C drive. Okay, and next you can mention in a pathway format also, you can do it. Okay, now there is another command is that is a copy command. Okay, what is the function of a copy command? The copy command used to copy a file from one location to a different and one, or make a copy of a file with a different name at the same location. In the different location also can be possible, or with the same location another copy is also possible. So how to do it, that one? So you mention the command copy, then it is a source file name located on the C drive. Suppose C drive, I have a source file that is named as biodata. It is a document file docc. Okay, then we will write down, you have to make a copy of where this is a location biodata docc. Okay, so you have to copy it. So one file within, after that if you enter, then you can see the one copy will be there. One file will be copied. In this way you can get, or you can use a different location as well where you want to copy. This one will also be possible. Okay, now another one internal command that is there, that is a rename one. Okay, so rename one is that also known as the ren command. Okay, so the rename or the ren command is used to rename a file or directory. The remain command is to follow the path and the file directory name to rename, and then change the file directory name as is rename. So older file, and then you have to mention the new file name. Okay, so what is the syntax for it? You will write down this one, rename. Suppose after that my data.txt is my old file, then you have to write down txt, pu.txt. I am changing it. Okay, so in this way you can change it. Next is del is there. Del is simply whatever file you want to delete, it can delete. Okay, file. In case of you can say that another one delete format where this is a folder and this one, but this delete will be delete the particular file. So for this we have to use del, del, then it is your file name whatever you choose. Suppose pu.txt I am on to delete, and enter, the one file will be deleted. Okay, so another one is there, that is a dix copy. The dix copy command is used to copy the complete content of a one floppy disk to another one. Okay, so you just mention the location from where to where you will write down. So what is this command for it? Then you will write down this copy from where to where you want to copy, then you have to drive one and then drive to where you want to copy. Okay, then there is another very useful command is there, that is the most interesting one also, that is a tree command. Okay, so the tree command is allows the user to view the listing of files and folders in a easy graphical format. Okay, so directory under the what is other subdirectory, in this way it can show you. Okay, so it is a pretty common one. Okay, so it is a homework, how to, I will give you a homework after this, that using this, whenever we do practical session you can perform using the tree command. Okay, now there is another command is there, that is a move command. Okay, so what is the function of a move command? Using move command you can move one file location to the another one. Okay, so for this reason the example is same thing, like the destination you have to give, that is c:/, then you have to move Okay, the suppose test.doc, that is a file I want to move in a D drive. Okay, the location, destination drive location you will give, it can. Or another one, there are very popular one is there, that is a volume one. Okay, volume, it will where you display the drive specified space, then its level is also there. Okay, so there are many commands are there, these internal commands are there, that is very important. Okay, the command that is important I have already mentioned, and the next one, that is another topic is there, that is the wildcard characters. Okay, so there are two symbols are available. One is actually star and another one is a question mark. So these two symbols are actually known as a wildcard character. This allows the user in DOS to specify a group of files. Okay, so the wildcard character star indicates any group of characters, any group of character. I'm only writing char, and the question mark indicates single character. Okay, so if I'm giving you an example how to find out, suppose so suppose you want to, in a DOS you want to find out all the file which is having the DOC extension, that is a doc extension. So how to find out that one? So for that reason, what you have to do, or you have to copy something somewhere. So what you have to do? You have to copy, suppose, all the document type of file. Okay, so you have to give star, then dot doc. Okay, then c slash, and where you want to copy, suppose it is a temporary file and you want to copy, so you give it the location. Okay, and another one is also be there, that is you know the file name. Some cases you know the file names, or you want to copy a particular file but you don't know actually the extension or something. So that we can, what you can do, so you can do suppose a copy, then we can continue with it, slash, then dir, then under d slash, suppose program file I'm finding, star, I don't know what is after that, and dot, then question mark. Okay, so single character, if you don't know that point of time, question one I can give. So these are actually the example of the wildcard character. Many of the time question is coming, what is wildcard character, give a example or write down the syntax for it. So this is very important, the internal commands, and they can write down, you have to write down and mention the function as well as with the example, that is, so you have to mention the syntax. Okay, so I hope the DOS and the internal external commands are clear to you. Thank you, student. I'm ending my lecture over here.